Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Ashley's Treasure. Nothing special has been going on. Today is, what is it, like 13 days now, and I am still sick. I am still coughing up stuff. I'm sick of being sick. So it's been like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. I am done. Or was today? No, I started on the 13th. So Monday will make it, Sunday will make it 2 weeks. But I haven't really been able to do much because being sick all the time is getting really frustrating. But I'm at like the nitty gritty, like I'm towards the end of it, luckily. And today it's probably dark. Well, it is dark, but it's probably dark on the camera because I got like all my lights on because it is so dark outside. It's pouring rain outside. Still having the whole car situation going on. Found out it is fixed. It's just been sitting there. But they never called my husband, which they have been, and I kept telling them, you need to call them. They probably lost your phone number because it's just been sitting there. And so yesterday today's Thursday, so yeah, 2 days ago, Tuesday, he finally had a day off. It's the first time, and I can't remember the last time we had a day off. It's been weeks. And I'm like, actually Tuesday, I couldn't believe it. I woke up late. I was freaking out, and we already missed the bus, so thank God my husband had that day off, that we were able to drive our son to school on time. We got there just in time, or actually, like, found out it was his teacher's birthday, because that's what we did the last time. In the last video, we made a card for her, and, yeah, she was late. She had, like, a meeting or something. And so, like, her class was still lined up outside waiting for her to take them in, you know, to her class, and which was a good thing because if it wasn't for that, he would have been late. So we got there just in time to drop him off to school. But instead of, because the place where my husband was getting the car fixed, we could have just stopped there and got it all situated and everything, but no, he waited till how late was it, till right before, not that long before we had to pick up my son anyways. He finally called them. He's like, yeah, we've been calling you the last few days trying to get a hold of you. And he's like, yeah, I've never got any calls, so most likely they typed in the wrong phone number, so they've been calling this wrong person telling them that your car's ready. And I told them, you need to call them. I'm sure it's done. It's just been sitting there, and I was right. He never listens to me. But what do I know? But I was thinking of putting these on the top and bottom here. What do you think? I thought that looked kind of cute. This would be more in the center. But I don't know if I should just like glue it down or if I should do some sewing. I'm gonna sneeze. Pardon me. Oh, I'm so sick of this. I'm sick of being sick. But I will paper clip them on there till I decide what I'm going to do with them. But I like that. Use some scraps. So all the pieces that I have paper clipped are pieces that I am going to sew. So I'm trying to do all the like inking and like mixed media and stuff, and then do the sewing. And then all the other stuff, you know, like lace and whatnot. But I was thinking, because you know how I've been having such a hard time finding anything snails, I thought about doing some little doodly, so I did some like rough sketches on some spots, but I'll like go back over with my with one of my markers or something, but I'm afraid it might go through, so I'm like debating what to use. Maybe I'll use colored pencils. I should probably cover this part up so they can write on this part. Oh, I gotta blow my nose. I'm back. Some of you are probably wondering, like, why in the world are you still sick? It's been over a week. You should be better. Like, why don't you go see a doctor? Well, it doesn't matter if I see a doctor or not. It's not going to make any difference because my whole life, I've always been below average on white cells. That helps, you know, helps your body fight things and to heal and everything. So it always takes me like twice as long to heal and to whenever I get sick, you know, or if I get a cut, you know, it always takes longer. So that's why I am still sick. It doesn't matter, you know, what I do. It's just the way my body is. I tell you, I always call it because my Irish curse. It's just my luck. But that's okay. I'm used to it. It's not fun by any means, but it is what it is. Do I have a bigger? Actually. What if I kind of like tore it and kind of went around this? Something like this. And then actually make this go down more. Probably shouldn't be doing this with scissors because I can't cut straight for the life of me. Oh well. But luckily, I've been good, and I haven't got my son or my husband sick, so that's good. That's the important thing. Just dress the edges. That's kind of cool. And my son actually remembered to give his teacher her birthday card and a green apple. He wanted to give her a green apple too. I don't know if teachers still do that or not. You know how we used to always give teachers apples? Well, with this whole COVID and everything, I didn't know if they would allow that or not. But she really liked it, he said. He didn't really say much about it. But he said that he gave it to her and she really liked it, so that's what counts, right? For that birthday card that we made her. Oh, and this morning, my son, he wanted peanut butter, just a spoonful of peanut butter for breakfast. I'm like, okay, but, you know, you have to make sure when you brush your teeth, you know, to brush them really good, because they got a new student, I don't know which grade, I don't know if it's in his class or what, but They got a new kid in the school which is allergic to peanuts, so I'm like, make sure you brush your teeth really good. Kind of like that. How should I glue it down? I don't really want to use glue because then it'll make it all bumpy. What if I stitch this on? Like do like a messy stitch, you know, around here? Would that look cooler or would that be too much? It's on the other side. I want to try gluing this on somehow, but not make the paper bumpy. You know what I mean? You know, I could use some Mod Podge on it, but it'll still make it still wet though. I could use double-sided tape, so then it wouldn't get all around the edges perfectly. I don't know, I might just do like a fine... Ugh, my random hiccups. So how has your last few days been? I hope they're better than mine. Don't get sick. It's that time of the year again. It's getting very cold. Oh my god, the weather, it dropped so much. It dropped, it was like in the 80s, and today, I can't remember what it says today. It's like 46 degrees out right now. That's how much it's changed. Yesterday, it got really chilly. I had my son wear pants or jeans to school for the first time because every other day, you know, he was wearing shorts. Khaki shorts. Now yesterday for the first time he had to wear jeans. He's like, I don't like wearing jeans. They're not as comfy. They're hard to move in. Oh, so funny. I'm like, yeah, but you'd be freezing if you don't wear it. Kind of like that. Looks kind of cool. Should I do that on this side too? To cover up these letters so there's like wording here. Do I have another sheet of that? I got ones that are dyed, but I don't know if I want to use ones that are dyed. Not on this side, that's too dark. Just need a plain one. Here, go get it. So it ended up being worth buying this old notebook because I ended up been using it quite a bit. Kind of like the green stripe. But yeah, I got it because of it being green lines and everything. Thought that was really cool. I'm making appropriate should be torn anyways. Ay, ay, ay. What am I thinking? And it was funny because just in that one day, with the weather, you know, dropping like that, all of a sudden leaves were falling. It's like fall already in one day. And like, it's so weird because it just went from summer and like all of a sudden drops that far down, the temperature. But yesterday we were picking up leaves and everything because they were already red and orange and yellow. Thought that was crazy. And that gave me an idea of trying to press, you know, leaves and flowers to see if I can add some of them into this. So I tried to find some green ones or whatever. And I tried to do the whole, you know, like microwave thing where you like press them, and like I was watching like a bunch of videos how to do it, and Because, like, you know, normally it would take like months, and I'm like, I don't have months. This should actually already be done. But being sick, I haven't really been able to work on it that much. Work on it, do anything really. Sorry, it's hard to think and talk at the same time. But when I picked him up yesterday from the bus stop, my son and I, we were like picking up some leaves, and then I also grabbed, because we got some geraniums outside, because I'm not good with plants. That was already one, you know, I bought from a store or whatever, and they're supposed to help with mosquitoes. That's why I picked that one out, apparently. I'm not a flower expert by any means, but I think it helped. Like, we didn't see many mosquitoes this year. Thank God. Because I get ate up alive. Apparently I have like sweet blood or something, because oh my God, I get ate up so bad. So I think the geraniums helped a little, which I am not complaining. But since the weather's dropping, you know, I thought I would try some of those petals and see if I can do that whole press thing or whatever, and then do like flower samples in, because of it being a garden, you know, snail garden. So I thought that'd be a cool thing to do if it works. But I tried that, and you're supposed to like put it in tissue. It's supposed to help with the colors more, because I have tried pressing flowers before with just like sheets of like printer paper, you know, and then weighing them down, and it just like, they always turn so brown and yucky. Like these ones, they didn't turn out so well. You know how like yucky and brown they are? You know, I could use like these leaves, but the flowers are just like yucky. It didn't really work out. But hopefully, I found out that like if you use tissue, like actual tissues, it's supposed to help absorb the moisture more, so they won't brown like this, because there's too much moisture which causes it to brown like that. And the tissue makes it have the color more. But yeah, all of them, because this was supposed to be, this one was yellow. Like this one might be possible if I can grab it. That one's not too brown because it's originally white. But yeah, so hopefully this new method will work, because this obviously did not work. Not well at all. It's kind of gross. I might as well just like throw all these away. Although the leaf isn't too bad, I guess. I don't know. But it's got that yucky spot on it. I don't know. So there's that. It's the first time to everything, right? Not everything turns out perfect the first time. It's a learning process. But I will have to check on them today. But I did the whole microwave thing where you like put tissues on, and then, you know, you put like a casserole dish on it, and then you put it in the microwave. Like you put the casserole dish on top of it to keep pressure, you know? And it's something that can be in the microwave. And you do it for like 30 seconds, and then you check on it. And if it's still moist, you know, do it for another 30 seconds and, you know, continue, whatever. I did it for like a minute and a half, and then like everything was getting pretty hot. I'm like, I don't want to like start a fire. So I'm like, I'm just going to call it good. And then I put it, you know, those Norman Rockwell books I got. I got them stacked up in between those. So that's a lot of weight from how honking huge and heavy those books. Of course, I got the biggest one on top. Like I got the medium size, and then I got the small size one. Well, I put the paper down with all the flower and leaf samples, and then I put the smallest Norman Rockwell book on top because it's the same size as the paper, so all the weight goes directly on that certain spot. And then I put the giant, my giant Norman Rockwell book on top. So hopefully it's supposed to be, you're supposed to like leave it under there for a couple days and then check on them and see how they do. So I don't know, I'll have to check it out today or tomorrow. I did the flowers, I guess it's been 2 days now, but I did the leaves yesterday because that's when they started falling. But I thought now would be a good time to do the flowers because I'm getting cold, you know, I don't want them to, I'm gonna die pretty soon because of it. Things clogged. I didn't put my needle back in fast enough. Yeah, and I just recently heard that art glitter glue, because it's my favorite glitter to, or not glitter, glue to use. Somebody mentioned that apparently you can't order them in the winter because it's too cold, that it like messes up the glue. I don't know how, but so I need to find out if I can get some more before winter comes, because I don't know if I'll have enough to make it through winter. Especially with being in the north. There's no way, if that's true, there's no way they would ship it up here. Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of gives a messy, not really messy, but kind of organic feel, kind of. I really like how this one turned out with the mushrooms and everything. I need to figure out what to do here. I don't know if I should just, you know, more distress or stamping or stenciling, or just get like a scrap of paper or more paper and put it on here. I don't know. You know, I might just put some sort of line paper, like dye some line paper and put it on here. Oh, that's the other thing. A few days ago when it was actually really nice outside. What day was it? I think it was Sunday. Saturday or Sunday. It was this weekend or last weekend. And I tried dyeing more paper because I ended up using it because there was like some of them like I want to like cover up spots, you know. So I needed some more, and I used, you know, the same ink refills because I still don't have tea or coffee, so I used these two again. I used my walnut stain, the refill, and then I used my tea dye, and I noticed that I'm like really low on this now because I used so much on it last time. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to use like all of my spray for that, so I used a lot more of my Distress Stain refill instead to get more color into it, and plus it's darker anyways. And like the first one, they turned out really orangey like this, which I didn't really want it that orangey. So I tried more of this time. And instead, a lot of my paper turned out with purple and yellow on it, which I thought, which isn't really what I was going for, because I was going more for a yellow, green, and brown, you know. So I was kind of bummed out. So apparently those are the two colors they used to make this, is purple and yellow. But can you see that purple in there? Like, it's not bad, but it's not what I'm going for this. You can't really, there's yellow around it, which is really hard to see. But there's definitely purple in it. And then I end up getting some like pink on this one. Like there's purple here, there's yellow here, and then there's like this pinky whatever purple color here. Really weird how that turned out that way. But you see all the purple there? There's just a lot of purple in here. So I don't think I'm going to use these ones. See, this one's got purple, pink, and then yellow. Can you see that? It looks like a big bruise. So I don't like the way this turned out. So I'm not going to use it for this journal. Maybe if I did one with purple in it, you know, it wouldn't be so bad, but that's not really what I'm going for this time, so that looks like it's got burnt there. But it's just the way it dyed. And see, you can see all the yellow. See all that yellow that turned around here? Because I was doing some envelopes, there's like some purple and then yellow all over it. But I did do some like stencil spray on some of them. But this looks more woodsy than garden, so I won't use that one. And then these ones they puddled up there, which I was mad. I didn't like go fast enough to turn it around. So now I got nasty puddles there, but it's just okay. I just have to like cover them up. I tried pressing a leaf or whatever, but it didn't do anything. You can see it on both sides, but you can still see that purple in there. It's so weird. I even tried this like grid paper and you can see the yellow and the purple in there. Can you see that yellow? I just thought that was so weird. This one has a lot of purple in there. And all through here and then yellow around it. But I was very happy, this line paper that I got, or writing paper I got at, which thrift store was it? I think it was at Salvation Army I got this. It was for like $1.99. I'm like, man, $2 for a paper. I'm like, is it really worth it? But luckily this is the older one because look, the lines did not bleed at all. So I'm very happy about that. So I just really need to go to the dollar store and get some tea so I can dye with tea instead of these inks, because see there's like a bunch of purple and yellow all over the place. It's so purple, so weird. So I was bummed out because I did like so much paper this time and instead I turned out completely wrong. This one, okay, it started getting windy. And so it kept on blowing it back into my, because I use a cookie sheet, you know, which has all the water in it. So I like soak it in there and then put it onto the towel and let it dry. Well, the wind kept on blowing it and making it fall back into it, which made it more purple, which is really weird. Instead of walnut stain and like a little bit of this in there too. It's so weird. There's a lot of yellow in this. I don't know. So once we get this whole car thing, so now we just need to find a time with my husband's schedule with working and everything. He needs to be at work because they don't open till 8, and he needs to be at work and open his store at like 7, and it's half an hour drive from here. So they're not open soon enough, you know. My husband's got to be at work before they open, and then he works so late, so they're closed before he gets out of work. So it's just been sitting there. So we are still riding the bus to school and back, which today it is pouring outside. So luckily he took the umbrella out of the car, the other car, and gave it to us so we wouldn't be soaking wet. But it was like just downpouring and the bus came late. Luckily there was another mom that was dropping her kid off, and they were in a vehicle and let us sit in their vehicle while we wait for the bus, which was very nice and kind of them. So we weren't so soaking wet. I want to cover that up because it's not like the best picture. I still can't figure out what to do here. I don't know. I'm undecisive. See, I did try using a stencil in the last signature, and I do not like how it turned out at all. And I think that's why I'm hesitating so much and can't make up my mind what to do on this one. Oh, which one was it? It was this one. So I'm gonna mix up which one's which. But I really wanted to use my geraniums because they're that same like pinkish color. And so I thought I really want to put some of that, if it works out, I want to do samples of that inside of this one. But I tried doing stencils, like a wood stencil on here, and I used this distress ink, and I think that's why I don't like it, because of the picture that it was next to. And yeah, I don't like how it turned out at all. Oh, I did some little stamping here. I thought it was kind of cute because it kind of went with these like flowers and this little girl here. This was like one big stamp, and so I did some green here. I couldn't find my good ink, and I used like the Hero Arts, so it didn't turn out. I think this one's called, oh no, it's Hampton, isn't it? I can't, yeah, Hampton, which isn't the best ink in the world, so it leaves, you know, dots. But I made this part green, and then I, you know, took a wet wipe and like wiped off, you know, the flowers, and then made them pink, and then the very tip, you know, I wiped off again and just put some yellow ink on it and did it in one big stamp. And then it needed some butterflies, so I did some purple, which I wish it was lighter than that. I wish it wasn't that dark, but kind of turned out cute. Oh, where's that page I don't like? This one. See, it just does not go at all. So I need to find a distress ink like this color and go over this, and hopefully it'll blend in well, because this old paper, it's got that green tone with it, which does not match this moth at all, and it's driving me nuts. And so now I'm like hesitating on pages that I have like this, what in the world to do, because I want to do some sort of mixed media here, but I don't know yet. But I did do some collage with these. I did it with this one, the botanical one. I cut these two off in one, and then there was a big flower on this side. I wanted to put it here, but it was too big, so I cut these, or I tore these ones out and put that down there, and then this fern fit in there just perfectly. And then I thought I did, and then I did distress the edges. I stamped a little bunny. But there was like another one I did that too. Another page. If I can find it. Maybe, maybe not. I was going to do a little sketch of a snail there too. Somehow. Is that page I did? I think I did it last night. Ah, here it is. It was one of these pages because they have that like watercolor border, and it had the red around there, so I was trying to figure out what to put inside because there was writing there. And I ended up using the other one that I got, this one, Entomology, and I haven't used this one yet. And the very first piece that came out was this, and it like fit perfectly. I just had to cut this part off right here, but it was the perfect width or whatever, and I liked how that butterfly was like coming out, so I really like that. But I just used some Mod Podge, you know. I like that. But yes, those ones are so cute. So I need to figure out what in the world I'm going to do. Actually, I should do that. Let me find a darker brown. See if I can fix that bark, because it is driving me nuts. Where did that page go? This one. Because it's driving me bonkers. I did find my walnut stain oxide and then the vintage photo oxide, so let's see what that looks like. I like to I just use washi tape, and then I write down what color they are so I know which ones. I don't mix them up. It's better than the other one. Let's see, vintage photo. These ones are oxide ones, so they react differently. That's a lot more orangey. It's got more orange into it. I don't know, maybe I could do a combination of both because I could see some of that in there. Like do this and then this to darken it. I might do that. It can't get any worse than it already is. Worst comes to worst, I can put something over it. It's better than it was before, at least. See how it looks with the other pages. It's better. Although there's like purple in here. Kind of bent the page a little right here, but hopefully that'll flatten out. But it's better than it was before, at least. Have to let it dry. I might get a darker and even like the black soot maybe and go around to make it a little darker on the edges to go with this. I'm going to sew these together and make a pocket there. I was going to do some kind of collage. Not in this like corner here. I didn't want to cover this part up because it's about the beans and the broccoli, which is in the book, you know, the garden. I still need to dye these. I was going to do kind of like the tea dye, but with, you know, how I did it with the inks. I was going to do with green and yellow. But it is pouring rain, and it's been so windy and so cold. I haven't found a good day yet. Oh, and on this page, because it's from the fruits or whatever, but there's not really much, you know, interesting to read. But I like the mulberries on this side. So on this side, I was going to use like white gesso over this, and I thought about possibly trying to paint a snail maybe. That was my idea so far on that side. I'm trying to remember what I was going to... Oh, I was going to put something over this and make this like a pocket. And then, of course, I got to put something over here because this is a pocket here to put tags and stuff in. Do a little snail doodle there. Facts about mulberries. I did do some more fussy cutting yesterday. Well, not really fussy cutting. I just cut it out of a book. Where's my clip? Oh. I am just not lucking out today. I just need to stop because everything I'm doing is just going wrong today. I even chipped my big toenail today. Did I mention that? I was feeding my son peanut butter. It hurts. My toe is still throbbing, and it's been a couple hours. What was I just gonna do? I don't even remember. Oh, I'm losing it. I don't even remember what I was gonna do. Oh. Oh yeah, I found some more pictures. I thought this would be a cool tag to cut out and put in. And I found some more little, you know, these ones are, what was it, like 3x3 or 4x, yeah, I think 3x3. But this one had some bees on it. And this one had a bee on it too. But you can like journal on the back of them. So that's why, although this one I thought was really pretty here. So I thought maybe you can journal here. I don't know. But there's a lot of room to journal on the back of them. Like more details in the back and then journal on the other side. But that's not what I'm talking about. See, this is some of the spray stenciling I did. You can see the leaf, the vines of it. I'll have to put something over that because it like blotched. It like bubbled up. But see that purple and then yellow? It almost makes it look like it was burnt. But I found some strawberries that I cut out. It was that illustration book. This one I went through and just fussy cut like everything that I thought I might use. And then I found some specific ones I thought I could probably use for this one. This one has tomatoes, cucumbers, and radishes, which you can plant in your garden. If not, I will use this for like a farm one. There's this little flower that was really pretty. And I found this little bunny eating lettuce. Oops. I thought maybe I could use that. I found blueberries and raspberries. I thought I could use that. There's this nice little bird. An apple. I like this girl. So then I saw on the other side, it had these bumblebees and these flowers, and you know how it kind of goes outside the little page. So I thought maybe I could use that because I thought I'd be more likely to use that than the girl. But I think I might use that. So it wasn't a lot. And of course there was no snails. These were those stickers that I got from Michael's, but I like fussy cut because it had a white border around it. Because I thought I was going to use those on those collage I did with these tissue paper. But it was just too much going on. So I ended up not using those. But I did fussy cut them out. I'm going to use them somewhere, somehow. Oh, and then it's so sad. I don't know if this would be weird or not, but my oldest snail finally died. She, you know, they only live so long. They only live a couple years. And I'm amazed she made it this long. But I was kind of sad because she wasn't able to lay any eggs because all the other ones were too young so far. And I did have another one that was around the same age as her, but and it was a male. But it was a different kind because she was a golden mystic snail and he was a blue one. And I thought that'd be a really cool combo if they, you know, made eggs or whatever. But he did not like her. And I think she stressed him out and is why because he died before her or whatever. Quite early, actually. I just don't think he liked her because she was like all over him and he didn't want anything to do with her. Poor little guy. So, but yeah, she finally, you know, died or whatever. So this is their foot that they close with, you know. I took it outside and let nature take its course or whatever because, you know, like, yucky. And I thought maybe, you know, after that, you know, maybe I can find the snail or the shell of the snail and see if I could keep it, you know. And I don't know if a squirrel got it or what, but it started eating the shell. So I don't know if they thought that it was like a nut or something because it ended up chewing up the shell. So I was kind of bummed out about that because I like chewed all up in here and like chewed here and here and stuff. I think they thought it was like a nut of some sort, but this was the foot. So I didn't know, because it's kind of flat. I thought about possibly using it in the journal as like a sample, you know, you would do with insects and stuff, since it's about snails. Or would that be too gross? I don't know. But this is their little foot, you know. It was right here. And so then they open it up, you know, so it's down on here, and this is when they come out and walk and whatnot. This white part was the part that was rubbing on here all the time. Is why it's kind of white there. But yeah, and then when they hide, it would close back up, and it's called their foot. But I'm really disappointed how they end up chewing this up, because I was really hoping to like keep that, because she was like really big. But yeah, would that be gross or not? I don't know. But it would be like, you know, through, you know, acetate. Yeah, the clear acetate, you know. So you wouldn't be touching it, but would that be gross? Or would that be cool since it's a snail garden journal, having a part of an actual snail in it? I don't know. But I just have it in here. Because I know some people think snails are gross, but they're actually, I admit, I used to thought snails were gross. Snails and slugs and stuff. But now since I got pet snails, now I actually really like them. They're actually really cool. So I don't know. But I am losing it. I can't remember anything. So I think that means that I need to take a rest, because my brain is like fried. I didn't get any sleep last night. I don't know what is up with me. I've been up all night and only been getting like 3 hours of sleep. So I need to take a rest. And I should probably eat something. I haven't ate anything yet today. Probably the other reason why I'm losing it. Because I probably make completely no sense right now. So I am going to call it a day and try working on it later. But just give you guys an update. What's going on? Not much. I hope everything is better at your end. I hope your weather is better. And whatever you do, don't get sick. So I will talk to you guys later. But yeah, don't forget to give a thumbs up. So subscribe so you won't miss out on anything. So you can see how it turns out at the end. Because even though it's taking forever. But yeah, I'll talk to you later, everyone. Bye.